Spartans Park. So cool. Okay, so all right, so I make people appear. Uh, I told you a story that in 1 hour, five college girls like hit on me really hard. Um, First one, she's like complimenting me. She goes, love your gloves." I go, "Thank you." She goes, "I like your hat." I go, "Thank you. It's a work hat." She goes, "What's a real hat?" And I go, "Well, it's in the trunk, a cowboy hat." And she goes, "Oh, that's very LA of you." And I go, "No, I'm a real horse. I was a horse rancher. I lived on a horse ranch. I took care of the horses, pigs, chickens, you know, ponies, goats, possums. Um, I was a horse rancher." And she goes, "I owned horses. I was an equestrian who rides horses, right?" So I go, "Yeah, I was on a ranch. I was living with this woman, the owner of the ranch, on a 10-acre ranch, and she's an equestrian instructor." So we're talking. She's in the front seat. We're talking beautiful blonde, just gorgeous. 5'6", Swedish, equestrian, USC girl, 22. Um, Her major is uh, writing. She's gonna get a job as a hospital writer right out of getting her bachelor's. Now, why would I know that? Because I'm having a long conversation with her. Okay. Meanwhile, her, the other passengers in the back, two girls and one gay guy, just stopped talking. They're just listening to me and her talk. For whatever. It was like a 30-minute ride or something like that. We're talking. I mean, I get, we're talking, so I know that information from her. And then I go, "Oh, she's Swedish." And I go, you don't have a Swedish accent." She goes, "Yes, came here in high school, so I had to learn to speak with a Southern California accent." And I go, "Well, what you're hearing right now is a Southern California accent. Uh, I went to school in England as well. I lived in the UK, and I broke into this my typical accent when I was living in Oxford." She goes, "Why were you living in Oxford?" I said, "Well, I was going to Oxford University there." She's asking me like, "What did you study there?" I studied English. I studied Shakespeare. I studied theater history. Uh, it was within the literal arts, and that's what I was studying there. And she's like, so I went from a Southern California accent to a Oxford accent, and then I go, but the other accent that I happen to have is I happen to have a southern. I have a Texas accent, and she goes, "Oh, you're like a chameleon." And I go, "No, no, it's not that I'm a chameleon. It's these are really my accents. I have a Texas accent." And she goes, "Well, the girl back there is from Tennessee." And I go, "Oh yeah, yeah." That's the joke goes like, "Oh, you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." Right. So then I continued on talking to her in a Texas accent. And anyways, when I got to the location, she's leaving the car and she's like this. The whole time, the girl from Tennessee is just staring at me, mesmerized. It was just like intense. I was like, "Oh, you're not looking at the road. You're staring at me through the rearview mirror." It was pretty intense. So the second girl doesn't count, and then the three girls I already told you were when right after I dropped off that ride. I picked up three. I picked up one, two, three. Five people. You're only supposed to fit four max, but I fit five people in there. Three girls in the back, one gay guy. There's always one gay guy, and the girl on the front. But the three girls go, "How's your night going?" I go, "Well, it's kind of flattered. I got kind of hit on by this girl." He goes, "Oh, what happened?" I said, "Well, she's too young. She's like 22 from USC." They're like going, "It's not young. We're from USC too." So I'm like, okay. So I'm dropping them off at the same club. And I'm like, "Well, why is she too young? How old are you?" And I go, "How old do you think I am?" And I turn the light on. And they look at it and goes, "I don't know, 32, 30. I go, "No, I'm 50." And they're all like in shock. "No, you're 50? I can't believe it." And then the girls, all three of them go, wait, first the three girls go, "Oh, we'll take you." All three of us said that. Three girls in the back. Simon, I'm like, "We'll take you." Yeah. And then I go, "I'm 50." And then they go like this. "Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the 50-year-old. I'll take you." Oh, come on. I was like, okay, I'm dropping off those three girls. It was only a 3-minute ride, thank God. And then uh, the psychic girl. There was a girl, because I got to get to the last story, what just happened today. Today. Thank you for listening to this. If you're listening to this, it's because you care. And I could only tell you the story. I could only tell you the story. Okay? Like no one else cares. I'm not no freaking pickup artist. It's just something that happened. Oh, look at this. They're playing tennis over there. That's cool. Yeah. Nice place to take a walk. Okay. Fifth girl in 1 hour. Pick up three girls. I pick up three girls from a club. They're all dressed nice. They're all college girls, Caucasian, and I'm taking them back to their college dorm. I forgot what college. It's in West Side. I forgot the name of the college. But it's a major college, and um, dropping them off, and the three girls are just chatting among each other about what guy they met and how dumb it was and how stupid the guy was and whatever. Just girls talking to each other. And then one of the girls keeps like, "How's your night?" I go, "Night's good." Just kept it quiet. And when I dropped off the two other girls, I go, "Okay, I'm gonna drop you off on your next pot, the spot." And I was driving, and she goes, "Are you with somebody?" I go, "No, it's Valentine's Day, by the way." And I go, and she's in a gorgeous dress. She was at a Hollywood, on La Cienega, some nightclub, bar, lounge. You know, this is on Valentine's Day. By the way, February 15th is the day I met Shara. So I'm like, uh, she goes, "Are you with somebody?" I go, "No." She goes, "Do you want to text somebody?" I go, yes, but I'm not going to. So she goes, so I'm getting her out of the car. I open the door for her. So when she's getting out of the car, she goes, I gotta tell you something. Don't think I'm weird, but I'm a psychic. And she gets out of the car and she like tells me for like a minute, you see, you're not texting her because of the ego, and she's giving me her own uh, what she sees as a psychic. And after she went on the rant, I'm not going to tell you what she told me. It was basically, I mean, it was coming down to you're not contacting her because of your ego. And I was telling her, well, no, I already told her everything, and she's, I got to let it go. So that's what I was telling her. But I went, okay. And then I said, I'm also a telepath, just letting you know that. She goes, oh, really? That was that one. And it just went into this great conversation. And she was melting. I mean, I was like going, well, there are people that are telekinesis. They can move objects, and they could clairvoyance. They could see other people in other rooms, stuff like that. My abilities are I could read people's minds. I can control people's minds. I can make people appear and physical objects appear. And I have precognition. Yeah. And she was dressed very seductively. They all were because it's they're all trying to you know pick up a dude. Valentine's Day. Um, that was the 5 1 hour. I was like, whoa! I had to keep these headphones in my ear. Again. Stop talking with anybody. Just keep headphones in my ear. And I actually had the headphones in my ears. I turned the music off. I was like listening to books, and I just turned it off. And then 5 women hit on me in an hour. I was like, oh my god, how do I make the sound louder? I was reading books from Kevin Trudeau at the time. Okay, so let me tell you what happened today. Are you listening? This is the important part. This is the part of the story you haven't heard yet. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to pick up my son. It's Sunday. I'm at the park today. It's Sunday. I am trying to pick up my son. And not uh 9 o'clock, I realize he's not coming. So I'm going, okay, well, next window of opportunity is 12. So I started doing my laundry, right? I'm like, okay, gotta do all my laundry. So I'm doing my laundry. And I go, I gotta get out of here by 12. And I was kind of running out of time. So um, as I'm pulling up, I walk up, and this rocker girl, black hair, tattoos, black shirt, like some band on her chest. Um, and her dog comes walking up to me, like that little dog too. I'm like, oh, hello, like hello. I'm just being polite, like hello. But I don't know. She starts talking to me, and the details, I forgot what it was. Okay, so what did she say? It was this chit chat. I go, oh, you got a Misfit band T-shirt, and she goes, oh yeah, you like the band? I go, no, I don't listen to music. So yeah, I told her, yeah, I don't listen to music. She goes, I've never heard of that before. The funny thing was, I was like, I never told her this, but I said, my uh, gang name in high school was Misfit. I don't listen to the music. I listen, you know. So I actually told her about Cheryl, and I said, yeah, my wife, my ex-wife, she owned a recording studio on Sunset Boulevard, recorded all the rock bands from the 80s and 90s. So, I told her that, and I said, yeah, it was kind of weird because when I just met her, she goes, you kind of remind me of my son. And then I told her a story, and then I said, yeah, she showed me her son's picture on the cover of a magazine, and she's like the lead singer of Guns N' Roses. So I went, oh, okay, he's got tattoos and long hair and all that stuff. So I go, oh, okay. But I don't listen to music. Anyways, I told her that I'm trying to get out of there, and grabbed all my stuff. And when I'm coming out, she's back there, sitting there. Um, she goes, "Oh, I'll probably see you again." I go, "No, you're never gonna see me again. I don't come here. Yeah, I'm in and out." And 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 she goes, "What else did she say?" Anyways, it was that, and I said, "Well, you want to stay contacted?" No, I said, "Do you want to stay connected?" That's what I said. "Do you want to stay connected?" She goes, "Yeah." So she goes, "Oh, give me your, I'll give you my phone number." So I gave her my phone. She put her phone number in, and what else? Oh, I go, "Oh, are you single?" She's giving me her phone number, right? So she's typing her phone number in my phone. I go, "Are you single?" She goes, "No, but it's a little complicated, and it's long distance." And I go, "So you're not single?" She goes, "Well, it's complicated." I'm like, "Okay." And she finished typing in her phone number. I'm like, "Why give me your phone number if you're, with somebody?" Yep. But it's complicated. It's long distance. So I'm like, all right. She was there like 3 times. She just keeps running into me. I'm like, lady, why you keep running into me? Like, I'm just trying to do my laundry and get the hell out of here. Sorry. So, anyways, all right. Um, yeah. She gave me her number, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I'm like, go, drive up, pick up my son. A rocker chick. And it was funny because I actually went like this. I put my bag down that I just folded all my laundry. She's wearing black, top to bottom, rocker chick. And I go, look, and I opened up my bag, and it's like 7 black shirts. They're identical shirts. Not identical, but you know what I'm saying. Shirts and color, they're all black shirts. So I go, yeah, black socks, black underwear. That's all I got. So, yeah, had to record this as it happens. Um, Manifesting people. Rocker chick. I was like, okay, well, I better at least get this person's phone number, which I did. Because the blonde girl, I'm kicking myself. The 22-year-old Swedish equestrian writer girl, very elegant, classy, intelligent girl. I never got her phone number. That's the girl I wanted to get her number, not a rocker chick. But I, yeah, I mean, it's what I call manifestation. It's just like, okay, well, I should have at least gotten this person's number. Like I wasn't trying to get people's girls' numbers. It's like, okay, it's flattering. I like it. It's flattering. I'll see what happens. But it's flattering. And I gotta go pick up my son. And I asked her, "Do you have any children?" She goes, "No." I go, "Okay, I'm gonna go pick up my son. We'll get a drink sometime." That's what I told her. So, all right, we'll see. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.